back to the Fourth Estate Militia Actual Play. Holy drek, we have almost made it, almost, to the meeting with the Brain Eater's main negotiator. It's been a long road filled with planning, determining angles of fire, calculating explosive yield, and letting Juliet actually talk to other living people. It's time to begin episode 42, and they better die before they get captured.
So, game plan is Kendall goes in, I go in after him, plant one of the data taps so that he can run out whenever we want, just in case there are too many people who pack in with him. And Horatio waits in the gopher.
Wait, if
No, I'm
comlinks
thinking I go in with Kennel. That way they have at least two of us, so they think they have the crew.
wait, how am I supposed to let you all know to open the door if you can't get a like a comlink to work behind that?
I mean, time it. How long does it take for you to punch out five people?
Yeah, but if we talk, right, and if things go well and we can make this happen
Point.
diplomatically. I mean, are they soundproof?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I mean, I could only test the Faraday cage thing, but if they're not joking about that, then
what did the door look like?
it was this weird throwback. I could get through in a minute, seconds even.
Does Juliet have any kind of camera or what have you?
Minicam.
Could improv estimate the structural integrity of that door?
I could certainly try. Is there anything I could roll to do that?
What are you trying to do exactly?
Basically, how tough is that door, from what I can tell?
I.e., could Horatio or Kennel body slam it and knock it open?
It would be difficult to.
What about the walls?
That's harder to tell because everything has been gone over in Chrome.
She did see a window, though, right?
She saw another door that you guys knew led to the fire escape.
Well, how confident are you, Kennel, that you can break one of those?
Well, I mean, it's emergency exit. Aren't they supposed to open?
Did we see a bar or anything like that?
Just to make sure I'm not misunderstanding. So the private rooms are just a door that is self-sealing, but at the end of the hallway that feeds all of these private rooms, that's where the emergency exit was.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't being dumb and overcomplicating things. Was there like that center like push bar, like if do not touch unless in case of emergency alarm will sound?
Yes.
We just hit that bar and it'll pop open. But look, what I'm thinking is if we do this and we do this right in that room, we walk out, we shut the door behind us, and then we just walk downstairs and leave.
All right, I trust you, bro.
Like they said, like the room, like you can't hear nothing out of the room, so who's going to hear if a fight breaks out? It's not like nobody can call for help, so it'll just be us throwing down in there.
True.
That's fair.
So
And-
should I go in too?
Well, I was about
Or
to
might I
ask
just back
Mr.
up?
GM the size of these private rooms. About how many people does it appear could safely, comfortably fit in there?
Comfortably, about 10. If you wanted to squeeze in there, up to probably 15 or so.
See, because
And that's human-sized people.
I mean, from what Horatio said, this Heat Girl said that they wanted us, like referring to all of us. Now, does that mean they know how many of us there is? Because I mean, I don't want to go in if they got like 15 people and it's just me and Horatio. I mean, we can totally do it. He'll put his fist out for a fist bump.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, it's going to get loud and it's going to get messy up there. But what if they say, nah, they only if all of you show up?
Then we ram them with a truck bomb. Could have been anyone.
Do we have any idea approximately how many brain eaters there are in Seattle?
There's a lot.
Yo, you think we
Yeah,
should
a
maybe
lot.
bring the should we bring the red wires with us like the rest of our crew?
Oh, they should be on standby.
I mean, I don't want none of them to
Yeah,
get
let 'em pull their
arrested
weight.
because none of them have sins really.
Oh yeah, this is tourist villas.
They're coming from Redmond. It's not like they get checked. As long as they're like a block away, right? They can cover our retreat, or they can be the cavalry,
Yeah,
and they
Yeah.
better die before they get captured.
Mr. Jim, when Juliet was doing her paranoia scouting, did she pick up on any like a small noodle restaurant or another bar within about a city block where we could potentially hide out the members of the Red Wires as the cavalry?
Yes, if it's not owned by anyone, like a gang or anything.
Okay, so I mean, there's places we can stash them, and we can just have them, eating some noodles or something. And then when it goes down, we call them up, and we be like, "Yo, it go down," and we'll have them come out and throw some hands. So, all right, so this is what I'm thinking. If everything goes right, how about Horatio and I? We're gonna go into this room, if they let us go in. How about Jules? You think maybe you could be like, wait a minute, that emergency exit, can you open that from the outside without setting the alarm off?
Yes. I mean, Improv could just hack it if I plug in a data tap and then pop.
Completely out of character. I'm trying to come up with a plan that isn't okay. Now you two just sit and wait while Worthington and I do all the talking. So I'm just trying to think
Juliet
of a
will
way.
be happy trying to ID people on the outside.
Okay, I just like to keep you guys involved as players.
I'm fine with doing that, man. Don't worry about it. If it's the best way to go about it, it's the best way to go about it.
It's the GM and me. I want everybody to be in spotlights.
Juliet had her spotlight scouting. Don't worry about it.
So as I am understanding it, just to make sure I've got this clear, the general idea is Kennel is going to pretend to be Horatio, and Horatio can pretend to be Kennel, just so that I can do more of the talking. We will go there together. We will go up and we'll do this meet. I'll be wearing the murder armor, which has literal murder built into it. And this was explosive acid, if I remember right.
Yes.
So the hope is basically I get involved like up close and personal with all of the brain eaters. We hit the button, acid goes everywhere while they're screaming. We try to disarm somebody who has a weapon so that Horatio can get a pew pew, and I start punching like my life is is depending on it. And then at a prearranged time, as I understand it, we are going to pop the door open and make our exit.
I mean, we could also tell them that we have like other crew that needs to be told of given signs of life at a certain time.
Okay, that's a good one. I like that.
Otherwise, yo, did you know we have someone that can hack Zurich Orbital? Do you think you can survive a Thor shot? Right? Because Improv could totally do that.
I mean, I can Smackdown.
That's why I love that ability.
Never mind that there's like 5 Zurich Orbitals and they're all wireless off.
I mean, I have 7 edge. I can hack all 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna arm wrestle Loftweir. Smackdown, I win. That's it. I'm the new lore master.
No, they have edge suppression.
Oh no!
They deny it, and
My
then they
master
smack
plan.
down.
Baron's troll uses Smackdown. It does nothing. I swear, man, every time we play, I have such an urge to pull up the Warriors and watch that, because that's kind of how I picture us. It's like we have to get back to where we live in the Barrens on foot and fight every gang along the way.
That's such a good movie.
Oh god, I saw it when I was a kid and I fell in love with it. Like I actually thought people in New York, like everybody was in a gang and that's what life was like in New York.
And they all had some ridiculous outfit that was technically kind of racist.
Gotta fight the baseball gang or the mine gang.
Oh, the baseball gang was my favorite.
That I liked was at the beginning when the gangs are meeting up and they're paying their but I mean they're still all paying their fares. No one's jumping the.
We might be gangers ready to commit murder, but we're not going to defraud the subway system.
Anyway, sorry, Pickle.
No, I'm good. I'm just waiting on you guys at this point.
Okay.
All right. So what's going on?
I think they're going into the lion's den. We see how that turns out.
Were we given a time of day where this meeting is supposed to happen?
We'll say 10 a.m.
A.M. God, but the real Horatio will still be asleep.
Well, I mean, you know.
Hire me to wake up early.
We can do that. So, to prepare for the part, Kennel has been practicing being Horatio. He's been looking in the mirror, and he's actually taken his sawed-off shotgun that he keeps for emergencies, and he painted the barrels gold because, Horatio. And he's learning how to hold it sideways. Feels kind of weird, but he doesn't want to shoot it sideways, but he will if he has to. So he is getting ready to go. We are going to take Gregor, our Rottweiler, and we're going to suit him up in his armor with his collar and his earbuds and everything in there.
Yo.
Yo.
You need to be better looking. That's key.
No,
Then he'll like slick his hair back and like fix it. Yeah, like that's the difference between me and other gangers. I make this look good.
Kennel will actually practice Horatio's strut. Make sure he has the pimp walk down. Maybe I should have asked this before I agreed to this, but what exactly are we going to tell him? Like, are we just going to try to smooth things over and say it wasn't us, or just, we won't let it happen again?
Well, that's what you said. It wasn't us, right? It was them spiders. trying to
Cool.
make it look like us.
Yeah, the spider. We'll blame it on the spiders.
Because we're all about, like, peace and drek. Even he doesn't believe that when he says it.
Now, are we willing to offer them any kind of, paid compensation for for this inconvenience?
I mean, we can offer payment in probably drugs or guns or something in the near future if it's something they care about.
Or we could frag up one of their enemies. We're good at that.
Or we could just take over the turf wherever they've been having trouble. Be good tenants. Make sure they have no more trouble.
Well, yeah, I think
We're,
I'm about
we're
as,
trusting your snake tongue here.
I think I'm about as ready to go as I'll ever be. So Kendall is going to try to take the sawed-off shotgun and stick it like in the front of his pants, like gangers do pistols. And he's
Make sure you point it to your leg. Yeah, the other leg.
wait, the middle leg or the side legs?
No, the side leg.
Oh man, that you smart man. You thinking you looking out for me. And he will adjust it, and then he will start strutting out to. Are we taking Betty with us? Betsy, are we taking the pretty truck or one of the ugly trucks?
No, we're going in the ugly truck.
All right, so dang, that means I gotta drive, right? Because I'm Horatio.
I mean, maybe you're so important you don't drive yourself anymore.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, and Ken will get in the passenger seat without much arguing, and we'll put Gregor in the car with us. He'll be in the bed of the truck. Yo, Improv and Juliet, where you guys going to be at? Like, where are you going to be hiding out?
Well, I'll be inside.
I mean, yeah, we can remain in the vehicle, just not be seen, right? Is that possible or not? If not, that's not a
You would
problem.
have to lay down in the bed of the truck.
That's fine, because I'll probably be unconscious anyway. So, like, I can just lie down there and pass out.
We could do the smuggling compartment trick again.
Sure, fuck it, let's do it.
Well, I mean, so long as you have marks on the truck, so that you can get the truck, GTFO if you have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going to set up any kind of kaboom if need be?
Well, we can definitely have a couple of throwable bombs in the car. I will definitely try and compromise a large vehicle nearby to basically ram through the front of this place.
Since there is the search by the doorman, I'm not going to come heavy. I will come with my throwing knives. Oh, God, I hate leaving my grenades at home, but I don't think I'll be able to get my grenades through the door. And I will have the shotgun, and the dog, and the murder armor, and a ballistic mask. And I think that's it. I mean, I'll definitely put a jacket over the murder armor, so it's not totally obvious that it's armor, like some kind of trench coat looking thing.
Okay. Horatio, wearing your normal stuff.
No, not exactly. The way I'm going to do it is he's going to use the antidote patch ahead of time. He's going to leave his personal weapons inside the car, but otherwise he's going to be strapped. But he's going to use like some of the spare guns and stuff like that we have lying around. That way he can take out turn in an assault rifle, and then a machine pistol, and then as an SMG, and then about 7 knives,
Okay.
because that's how he does.
And when we are about 15 minutes out, Kenna will crush up a tablet of cram and snort that, and then he will pop off like the top part of the murder armor, and he will take out some no paint, and he will apply a healthy double dose of that because he's a troll, so that's how much it takes. And he'll put that
Oh,
on.
you got some spare cram there, brother.
You know I do. And he'll pass one over.
Oh man, I feel like I should be using that dust again. But then they could see how I'm going to be the future king.
Wait, wouldn't they have to use that stuff to see you as the future king?
I mean, we could all do it together, right?
Yo, if we get out of here and those people are cool, we got a party tonight.
Yeah.
Yo, you want some of this no paint, man? Yo, when you put it on, you don't feel nothing.
I mean, I don't feel nothing anyway. And then he pulls down his jacket.
I didn't mean inside, I meant outside, but you do you, baby. So
Burn.
So given the cram enough time to kick in and the no paint is instant, Kendall's feeling good because he's feeling nothing except hyper alert. So he'll redo up his armor and he'll hop out of the truck and he'll start the swagger with the dog at his side.
Okay. At the front, it's a different orc with a shotgun. Instead of the cyber skull, he's dicked out general gang-related tattoos. It's nothing that would be like identifying gangs, but like it's all vaguely gang-looking.
So there's like
Spider
makes
webs
sense.
and skulls.
Yeah, stuff like that.
It has like a police badge with a thumbs down next to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Canadian gang.
yeah.
Just very polite.
Yeah, he's standing there with a shotgun, shades on, head shaved back. His tusks appear to have been filed down, so they're not quite as prominent as what they should be. He could
DNI
al-
to Kettle, race trader.
yeah, he could almost pass for a human, almost. And he's standing there, and unlike last night, whenever you two walk up, he's like, "Yo, who are you?"
Kennel's going to just stop and actually look a little offended and then look kind of angry. Yeah, real funny, Pinky. I think you know exactly who we are.
That's right. If you don't recognize the boss of Redmond when you see him, you don't know nothing.
Kennel's going to reach back and just smack you like a backhand to the chest. The king of Redmond. I saw it in that vision.
You're right, Your Highness.
We got to meet here today.
All right, hold on. He reaches underneath his jacket and pulls out it's a flat piece of metal, has almost looks like glass on one side. He's holding onto a handle that he pulls a full trigger on and kind of sweeps it over both of your bodies. Kind of when he pulls it over you, you said you were carrying your knives, right?
Knives and the sawed-off shotgun.
He goes, all right, I gotta take all these. I was told not to let anybody in with any weapons.
Oh, and I also have the crime gloves, kind of like in the holster that comes with the armor. I don't know if those will set off the his detector or not.
They probably would, but he'll let you go with them because to him they would be less weapony than knives.
Okay. Well, Kenna will take out 6 knives and then he'll pull the shotgun out from the front of his pants. Yo, I best get this back. This here is real. And over DNI, the hell are your machine pistols covered in?
Orichalcum.
Orichalcum. That stuff's real expensive, right?
Behind his sunglasses, you get the feeling that he's rolling his eyes as he sticks it into the drop box. And he goes over to Horatio, does the same thing, and as he pulls one, he's like, "Ugh, okay." Goes back over, finds another, puts it out, goes back again. Well, every time he finds something, he just gets more and more exasperated as he goes over you.
Flat Tooth, I'll make this easy. And then he pulls open the jacket, hands him the 2 SMGs, hands him the pistol, hands him the totally not an AK, but it's an AK. Then he starts handing him knives.
You don't have any grenades or anything on you.
No, those are in the car.
Do either of you have explosives except for your vest, Kennel?
Negative.
Okay.
Believe me, I really wanted to bring some, but I strongly doubt they would let those go through. And maybe in a confined, sealed room, that might be a bad thing.
Okay. He goes, all right, go in.
Kennel, as Kennel walks through the door, he's going to do that intentional shoulder bump into the other guy, just because that's what ganger dicks do.
Yeah, and he just, as you go, he just, dick.
Yo, that's king dick to you, breeder.
He just waves you off.
DNI to Improv and Juliet. The plan's worked perfectly so far. I got a good feeling about this.
And of course, a couple minutes later, Juliet would saunter up herself. Sans AK-97 for once. She's got the Ares Alpha on one hip and the tasers tucked behind her waist.
Okay. As you walk up, he holds his hands out. He's like, who are you?
A runner?
Sorry, if you don't have a reservation, you have to leave.
With who? They're just all hanging out in the middle. Like, do I say a table number or something, or what?
I was told if you have to ask, you're not allowed in.
I didn't ask.
All right, Stumpy. Leave.
And she wonders, not gonna make trouble just yet, and she figures that she can just keep her AK on him. That's more fun anyway.
Horatio and Kittle, when you go inside, outside of like completely different from when Juliet was here, there is no one here. The door upstairs is left open. There's like an AR location that just says go inside, first door on the right.
So there's absolutely nobody inside right now that we can see?
Nope, there's no one.
Oh man, this is like one of those towns that's been abandoned, like a Shadim town.
A what town? Is that like one of those religious cults?
No, like in the Old West, right?
Oh, Oh,
when
like
everybody
that.
mined all the gold and then moved out, and then there was no one left.
Sounds kind of like Redmond in parts.
It gives you a weird look. There's like a lot of wealth in Redmond. You just got to know where to look.
As Kendall approaches the door going upstairs, because it is such a heavy door, he's going to think he's smart, and he's going to pull a chair over, so that should the door swing shut, it'll hit the chair and stay open, like just stay ajar. Yo, Horatio, you want to go up first? Or you want me to take it?
No, I'll go first.
All right, I got your back, man.
Because the king never goes in first, right? Because if it's a trap.
Well, yeah, but remember, this is over DNI at this point. Yeah, but if I'm supposed to be being you, would you go up first so that nobody else got hurt, or would you go up second because you're the king and they got to make sure you don't get hurt?
No, I'd let my minions go first. That way they get shot and I live.
Yeah, but you're saying that you'll go up first so I don't get shot so that you live. But if I'm being you, then that means I have to go first so that you don't get shot so that I live, because you're trying to keep me from getting shot so that you. Man,
Just trust me there.
This is
And
like
he'll open the door. I present to you, King of Redmond, Horatio. Then he points towards Kennel.
Yeah, inside there's no one.
Kendall will walk up with a full strut and puff his chest out. I heard you all want to talk. Talk. Babies don't sleep. So Sarlacc don't sleep. Much tired. So many tired. And life couldn't be better. I wanted to send out a special thank you to those that reached out to me, either through Reddit, Discord, or through Twitter. The newly expanded family is doing great, despite not sleeping as much as we would prefer, but we're healthy, well fed, and enjoying this beautiful tropical weather here in Azatlan. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.